Hello and welcome to our update of the original cocoon bin. So I wanted to see how these guys have done with this new bedding that I've been putting in. Normally I use dry bedding, but I've been watching some of Tom's videos, Vermibag, and he does his bedding moist. And I have to say that I started doing this as well. And I think the worms like it. Maybe because I'm adding the alfalfa meal in there and it's a good nitrogen source. I don't know what it is, but I think they like it. Of course, if the bin is kind of wet, I would add dry paper as well. He does that too. He puts first a layer of dry paper and then he will put the food and then the wet material, the wet bedding that he does on top. But these guys are so chunky, so nice, just healthy, chunky worms. So I started experimenting with that as well. Oh my God. Another Sunday worm bowl. Look at that. Too bad I don't have my scale with me. I didn't think to bring it here. I could just plump them right there, down there, and weigh them. But the food is gone. But they like it. This is where the wet bedding was. It's gonna focus. This is where the wet bedding was, right over the food. They seem to really like that. I also started putting it into the hungry bin because I'm trying to make it work better for me. And after I'm finished with this, we'll go over to the bag and I'll show you what's been happening there. I kind of like it. Meanwhile, we'll give these guys a feeding. Bananas. Now, this banana did not go into the freezer first, so it's just rotten banana. So it may take a little longer for them to break it down, but they'll do a good job with it anyway. So if you're thinking about maybe trying out Tom's way of doing his bedding, I will try to link his channel where he does his bedding at the end of the video. I am not at all good with technology. My kids had to show me how to use my phone, how to make the videos and upload them, and so thanks to them I've been doing this, but I'll try to link it. They really do seem to like it. So this is it for this, but I wanted to go over and show you the hungry bin. I did some cleaning of the lid and the sides, but I put in the bedding and these guys are like, all up in here. Look at that. They were all at the bottom originally. And then this morning, when I opened up to see how everything was going, I'm finding that they are all in the bedding. So, yeah, they're happy and I like that. Maybe by tweaking it, playing around with it, I'll really make it work for me. I'd love that because I have 2 of these bins. So, yeah, just a quick peek. So we're done with the cocoon bin for this week. Everything is looking great, and we will see you next week. Thanks for joining me. So I know I signed off, but what does a worm geek with a video camera do when they see a worm ball? I have to measure them, right? I have to weigh them. Now, I didn't take all of the worms. A lot of the worms are still in here. I didn't want to traumatize all of them, but I got a nice handful right here. Got my scale, and what do we got there? A little bit of bedding. So now I know that I have more worms in here, but this is from 75 cocoons. So we have almost half a pound of worms. And that's not bad, right? So imagine if you start with 1,000 worms. Yeah, they are just like so not happy with me. There you go, guys. I didn't mean to disturb you too much, but it was just I couldn't help myself. I wanted to see approximately the weight of them. And yeah, there you go. Go back. Sorry. So I mean, with a little patience, you can have as many bins split off from your original 1,000 worms as you want, as your household can handle. Happy Sunday.